Tommy, if I can, what was your first reaction when you found out that you were traded to the San Diego Padres?
Shock, surprise.
What's it like being here now with your new teammates, Jace Tingler or your manager, Jace Tingler, Manny Machado, and the guys on this team?
Work. Based off the first day, we were out there working. But everybody on the team has been welcoming. Manny, Haas, they've made me feel right at home.
What are you all about? I think the word that comes to mind when I've watched you, just even staring at a piece of paper, is intensity. Is that how you are 24/7?
No, I'm very chill, very laid back.
Very chill, very laid back. All right. What's your preparation like? I've heard about your off-season regimen and how hard you train. How hard do you work just in the off-season to get ready to for this point?
Really, I don't think I work hard enough.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think you work hard enough? Like, what's your typical day like? Like even now, like you seem to be the first guy here and the last one to leave.
Yeah, I get here. I have a lot of arm care stuff to do. I lift weights, go hit in the batting cage, practice with the team, and normal day, I guess.
Expecting from these 2020 Padres. I know it's early on. There are still things that could happen, but just from the sense of what this team is about and what you've seen so far.
Our expectations are to get into the postseason.
You had a very pointed tweet, I think, in response to Carlos Correa. Where are you on the Astros sign stealing scandal and the resulting punishment?
Yeah, I wasn't going to be answering no Astros questions today.
Tommy, what's your sense of humor? Which comedians do you find humorous out there?
Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy.
Okay. Did you see Chris Rock and Steve Martin at the Oscar Awards, and your thoughts on how they did, or did you not see that?
No, I did not watch it.
Okay, I liked it. Optimism for the season. You expect this to be a playoff team?
That's the expectations in this locker room.
Okay. Tell me also your thoughts when a player's being traded or the name's being mentioned, like for Will. How do you handle that distraction? And I don't know if you've been in that situation before where it's known ahead of time, that the rumor mill is going. How do you concentrate on what you need to concentrate on when all that word is swirling out there?
Just shows you the business side of the game.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned about the Padres and about San Diego in the short time that you have been with the organization?
I don't know too much yet. I can't give you a fair assessment.
You mentioned being shocked when you were traded from Tampa, though. But once you were traded, I mean, were you pretty happy? Were you looking forward to it? Was there optimism to go to a new city, a beautiful ballpark, and be with a team that hasn't won, and really in over 10 years?
Yeah, it's mixed emotions. Tampa was a great organization. I fit in well there. 96 wins, and when you get traded to another team, all that's left behind. So, new opportunity here.
Watching you and Eric Hosmer and Manny Machado and Will Myers and I think Wayne Kirby at first base in a backfield having a little bit of fun. How's that camaraderie developing, and how special a group of hitters do you think you guys can be if everyone plays to expectations?
It could be a very special group if everyone, fulfills our potential, because Manny's been one of the best hitters the past like six years in the big leagues, and if I could do my thing in front of him, that's gonna help us score runs. Haas, when I came up, man, Haas was one of the best players I've seen coming up in the minors. So my first impression and that strong, lasting impression he made on me has been there forever. And I've seen Will ball out as well in the minors. So I think highly of these guys because I've seen them succeed.
What do you think about the opportunity you have now coming in? A team with a lot of potential but hasn't been able to put it together yet, and you're kind of looked at as one of the missing pieces that can help them get over that.
Yeah, similar situation to when I got traded to Tampa. It felt like I was a missing piece, and we clicked. So I'm looking and trying to do the same thing here.
AJ Preller's been trying to trade for you for years.
Yeah, that's hearing that it only adds more frustration to me because I remember in my situation in St. Louis when I got sent down in the minors and finding out, now years later, how many teams were really interested in me that tried to acquire me, but I was getting held back in AAA rather than being in the big leagues.
Time for one more, guys. We got to
Just kind of your impressions of Jace, what you've gathered from him in a short time with him.
All business. I like it.
All right.